Oh, this is a man of faith manipulating a small boy. Is this a movie or real life? Today we'll be reviewing the second movie from the Naruto franchise. The first was, to be honest, mid. I went into this thinking and hoping that this one would be different, and
I mean, it's alright,
this movie feels like it happens right after the Sasuke retrieval arc because he is nowhere to be seen. A little disappointed, but hey, this show can make good stories without the original Team 7 being the center of it. It follows the same formula as the previous movie and the anime itself. The team is hired for a normal low-rank mission. They collide with a complication that turns the mission into an S rank, and they duke it out with the new enemy. The current complication here is that there's this group of enemies that are searching for the stone of gelel. They believe that this power can build a utopia, a land without war and suffering, but their methods to obtain it are unsightly. And we both know how Naruto feels about villains who say they are doing shit for the sake of the world, but their methods are violent and leave the bodies on the floor. The story is centered on Temujin. His character arc is what moves the story forward. He goes from achieving your goals is the most important thing to believing that your goals aren't worth that much if it means trampling over your friends and the lives of others. This is power of friendship vibes, but the way it's handled made me enjoy the movie slightly more. It's your classic powerful kid is being manipulated by the main antagonist. Everybody but him can see why his actions are wrong. The antagonist is your classic villain who acts like they want power to save the world, but it's really for their own selfish ends. The relationship between him and Temujin ends in the most predictable way though. The first time you see them interact, you will know exactly how the show progresses. In terms of other characters, we have Shikamaru, who takes the spot of Sasuke as he is with the snake guy. I always love seeing Shikamaru. He brings strategy to any situation. Every time I see him fight, I see a great ninja doing great ninja shit. He doesn't try to out-chakra and outpower his enemies, and I always love that about him. We also have the Land of Wind here. Gaara and Kankuro show up, but they are really here to facilitate some great fight scenes. That's their purpose here, nothing more. Animation. This shit is ass. The quality is not only a step down from the previous movie, but from the anime itself. The only time they really put an effort into it is when the characters are drawn really close. But anything else, you can see that this anime was drawn super fast. It is janky. I would understand if it was for the anime series because those weekly deadlines can be insane. But for a movie, they don't care. They really don't care. It's sad to see one of your favorite entities just mail it in. I believe they spent way too much time waffling about. I'm not sure if they were trying to build up a mystery aspect to it, but I feel like the motives of the antagonist was revealed too late in the show, and for a while I wasn't invested. And I really wish they spent more time on the power system of the enemies. My best guess is that the stone they have transformed them into these beings with all these abilities. Just make it a 2-hour movie and give me more context, man. That's all I want. But beyond that, it's a straightforward story that really doesn't try to be too complex. Depending on your taste, that's a bad or good thing. The fighting in this anime is one of its saving graces. We have Gaara who just gives us overwhelming power, Kankuro who shows off the power of puppet jutsus, we have fights with enemies who use different power systems than we do, so it makes for a more interesting battle. We even have Shikamaru who bringing in strategy, and Naruto with some good old-fashioned taijutsu. I love the experience these fights gave me. I would have loved to see more advanced weapons in this show. They are using this big advanced ship with all this tech. It would have been great to see it play out with them having weapons that really put the good guys in danger. Also, why can this kid do the Rasengan? Don't tell me he's just infusing his energy into it because he really understands how chakra works. And Naruto would still need another clone to make the Rasengan in the first place. Look, the story plays with some interesting ideas around friendship, goals, manipulation, sacrifice, and betrayal. But ultimately, it packages them in a predictable way. 30 minutes into this movie and you'll know the ending. And that's why this movie is a 6.5 out of 10.